So, as you can tell by the title, it says 12 years old. That age is very specific for someone. Something may have happened when you were at that age that is very significant to what's going to happen in the near future, or there's something about the age 12. Your maturity level is the age of 12. Does that make sense? That your conscious level is age 12. I don't know how you feel about that, but you have a mind of a 12-year-old. You have a mind of a 12-year-old, whether you know it or not. Your mind is underdeveloped. It's not developed how everybody is. Like, you may be someone who is older than 12 years old, but your mind level is 12 years old. That is the level of your mind. But all that is going to change. There's going to be increase of your knowledge, of your intellect. Is going to exceed the age that it is now. Your level of understanding and comprehending a skill or a situation or topic is going to increase tremendously. Your intellect is going to increase tremendously. But your mind level is the age 12. You may have struggled in life when you're learning. You had a learning disability. People may often thought that you were dumb, naive. People really thought you were weird. You didn't catch on to things how other people catch on to things. You learned at a very slow pace than everybody else. The way that you reacted was very slow compared to other people your age group. Because of your learning disability, you had a learning curve that was different compared to everybody else. You didn't recognize how you learn. You learn differently compared to everybody else. Your learning skills is going to be much better, but than it is before. You're going to learn how to better obtain information. You didn't know better back then, but now you do. Moving forward, you're going to know how to move, how to interact, how to communicate, how to make great decisions. Okay, your intellect is going to expand tremendously. You didn't like yourself, or you was, I feel like part of you was so underdeveloped that it caused some type of restraint within you, where you may have felt embarrassed by your lack of knowledge or understanding. You may have felt embarrassed with your learning disability, but you found ways to cope, or you just didn't know how to adapt. But now everything is going to change. Okay, you're going to learn differently compared to everybody else, because I feel like your mind works differently. Your mind is not like everybody else. One, you learn differently, and I feel like you're going to pay attention to details more. You're going to pay attention more to your mind and how you receive information and how you process it. Pay attention to, once you receive and pay attention to anything. Like, let's just say you're dealing with a problem, a situation, an issue that arises out of nowhere. Pay attention to how you react to it, how you respond to it, because that is going to determine your mature, like how you develop your skills. It's something about you going to develop your skill set. Um, when you're met with a challenge, when you're met with a problem, a disaffect. I'm getting a word here that I'm trying to say. Deficiency. It's a word that I'm trying to say at the tip of my tongue, but I cannot say it properly, or it's not allowing me to form it properly right now. But like some type of deficiency. I'm trying to say it, but your speech was a problem too. Your intellect is going to create a better outlet for you to communicate better, if that makes sense. You're going to communicate in a more high level than usual. Your way of speaking is going to be more of of an authority figure, how they speak. You're going to speak like a very pretentious pretentious type of individual. Like you come off as if you come from a background of wealth, of like you were raised as if you were accustomed to the wealthy life, accustomed to higher learning of from different worlds. It's like you're going to like start speaking as if you have access to all knowledge. Your speech is going to be delayed as well. Though there's something about your speech is going to be slurred at first because it's like you're going to start to realize that your throat chakra is going to be blocked for a second. It's something about your throat chakra is not going to match with your intellect. Um, Not at first. Because you just newfound intellect, your new way of learning is going to go first, and it's going to go quick. Like you're going to process information more quickly, and you're going to understand what it's telling you. This information, this knowledge that you're receiving, but the way that your speech is going to slur. So, but you're gonna have a speech impediment for a while. That may cause a little strife in your life as well. Again, this may take you back to your childhood, you see, it's like you're gonna have like not stuttering. It's just like your words is not forming correctly. You're not speaking correctly. But this may take you back to your childhood. You may have been made fun of for having some type of speech impediment when you was younger, and that was for a reason too. When you had some type of speech delay. I feel like you had a speech delay when you was younger. That was for a reason. There was something with your intellect that was not forming how it was supposed to form when you was a child, and that's coming back again. Your intellect is going to form how it's meant to form, and you're going to understand stuff much better and process information much better. But your speech is going to be delayed. For some reason, your throat chakra. Give me 1 second. I need a drink. um, I feel like you're like a fresh of you like a good glass of lemonade or something. Like I don't know. You know how I just did that? It's like you're refreshing to people. I don't know. You just bring something refreshing to the world, something new, something like you're like a nice cold drink on a hot day. You know what I mean? It's like you're the best. But that's what I'm getting. If that reference, it's a very odd reference, but that's what I'm getting. Um, I feel like you're gonna be smiling a lot as well. Like collective, not only are you going to mature in your intellect, and your speech may be delayed during this process, your throat chakra. But that's all is part of the process. You're gonna be smiling a lot more. I'm getting that. Things is not what how it seems. Things is not how it seems. It's something about you. Yeah, you're gonna have a very hard time with your speech. But you may think that it's a problem, but it's actually this is also like part of your progression. What's going on, your speech is actually part of your progression. So your speech is going to be more of like outstanding but more mature. The way that you're going to speak from now on is going to come off more mature. But I guess what like I guess process of that is a reference to understand what this process is. What I'm getting is like a suture, like someone sewing together, sewing your voice box together, making it better, like neat. That's what's going on inside your throat chakra. It's like I don't think it was damn like a let's say like a car. You get those two wires like to make it start. That's what I'm getting. It's like this like wiring piecing together like and then everything is just is that this like everything is perfect now. That's what I'm getting. Is like they're making it neat, making it start better. So you're gonna be speaking a lot more with the Hierophant. Yes, there's something about you being some type of leader. My collective, you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be in the spotlight. You're also meant to be a teacher. There's something about that you can teach people things. You're gonna be extremely wise to other people. You're gonna be coming off very wise, very very wise. People want to understand what you're, how you're coming off. Like people are watching you, admiring you, like how you're speaking. They want to know what you have to say because you have something to offer to the world. What you bring to the world is not something that has been seen or taught before. So you're bringing something new and refreshing because you know how I did that. I took a drink of my tea and then like that. I really feel like that's what you give people. You bring change. You bring something new, something refreshing with the knowledge or the understanding or something that you have some type of expertise in. Okay? With the Hierophant. They're looking to you with all the answers. It seems like you have all the answers. People feel like you have all the answers to life or what's going on. Okay. Excuse me, you guys. I'm still getting over a sickness. I am feeling much better. Um, yes, yes. We gotta get some more cards. Shall we get more cards? Yes, yes. I feel like you're quirky as well. Like you come off of very like childlike to people as well. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. People feel like with the Hangman being reversed, it's like you don't see the world how other people see it. It's like your perspective isn't. It's not upside down. It's not upright. It's just all. It's like broader than that. If that makes sense, it's like you're not seeing things upside down or the opposite of how people see it. You just completely see something completely different. You know what I mean? It's like people just feel like you're seeing something that they never thought that they will see. Like you're bringing something to the world. What you have to offer, and you're bringing some type of knowledge, some type of understanding, some type of expertise into somebody, into life or whatever, and people are watching you and people are looking to you for guidance. People feel like you hold all the answers, but what you're speaking about, what you're teaching, what you're expressing is not something that has been seen, heard, talked about from anyone because you're bringing something completely different. You're refining life. You're refurnishing what has been furnished before. You're teaching something new, like a new title, a new not a title, a new subject. Okay, a subject that never been taught before. That is you. You're bringing something new into the world, and it's just like the Hangman in reverse. With the Hangman in reverse, it's not opposite. I mean, it's not opposite. It's not upside down. You just completely see it completely different. Like you're out of this world. Your perspective is completely out there. Like I feel like from the galactic, people feel like you have a galactic understanding to things. It's not the same. Very galactic. People feel like you're connected with the divine somehow. Like you can connect with the divine. You're connected with the divine. People all over the world. People all over the world. People all over the world. So there may be a lot of people that's watching you during this time. Ooh, 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 wow, that fell tremendously on the ground. So I don't know the significance that fell tremendously on the ground. What fell? Okay, so I took that two ways. The Hierophant card fell face up, right? I could see it. Um, I don't know. You may have a moment in your life where you're gonna be at top, you'll be on the ground, you're gonna be on top, and then you're gonna quickly fall. There's a reason why you're going to fall. Okay, the reason why you're going to fall, you had to learn how to pick yourself back up. You had to learn how you had to utilize the knowledge that you have and use that as practice. If that makes sense, you guys, it's like you're going to be knocked off your feet. You're going to be knocked off your pedestal. At one moment in your life, you're going to be knocked off, and you're going to be on the ground, and you're going to be like, "What just happened?" You may be stunned, but you're gonna get right back up and come right back up the ladder like it was nothing. And that sort of sense, this is going to bring even more people into your limelight. Like people, there's gonna be more people coming to you because they're gonna see you fall when they saw you at the top, and you're gonna quickly go right back up like it was nothing. Like it was so easy, and people like, how did you like you came off unscathed like it was nothing because you utilized the knowledge that you have. You yourself is the knowledge that you're expressing, and and not because you're utilizing it. It's like you're putting into action what you know, and because of that, this has helped you elevate. You're teaching people by showing them. You are the prime example of something that the world needed to see and know. So people are not going. You're not just walk on talking the talk. You're walking it, and people are going to see how you're going to fall, and they're going to see how you're going to get right back up like it was easy. The temperance card, like you see, it flows so easily because the temperance card fell right on the floor too. It flows so easy to you because when you fell, people was like, "What? She was just on top. Like he was just on top. How did this person fall like that?" And then when you got back up like it was nothing, people were shocked. Like, how did you get yourself back up like that? How? And then they quickly realize it's like what you know is actually facts. It's actually factual. It holds weight because you said this was going to happen. So you may have predicted something. You said that when things happen like that, this is what you do to get back up. You're going to walk the walk of what you're teaching. You're going to be the prime example. God is using you as the example. We have the temperance card. You're going to flow so easily during this process. It's going to come out so easily, like a natural flow. Like a natural flow. You're going to have someone that's going to support you. There's going to be someone that you know that's going to have your back since day one. So that's something that you need to hear, my collective. There's going to be someone who's going to have your back since day one. Always keep that person in your corner because this person is the one that's going to keep you elevated. That's going to be your biggest supporter. Okay, so don't forget that person when you rise up again. Okay, I got the Ace of Cup in reverse. Um, so that's interesting. It came out in reverse though. Because the Ace of Cups, it talks about turning inwards, right? Turning within to bring self validation. Yes. Can you see how I just mentioned that there's going to be a supporter there for you who's been with you since day one? Like this person's been with you when you was on top. This person was with you when you fell. This person was definitely with you when you went rise back up again. And what it was easy for you when you got back up, but during that time you may have felt some type of insecurity, or you may have felt some type of because it came out in reverse. The Ace of Cups, it's like you got back up, but you're still like you were not your 100% yourself, but you had a supporter that was there with you. Excuse me, guys. I gotta close the door. You didn't come. Okay, now I got it. You didn't come back 100% confident when you rise back up again. Um, but once you did, let's see what other cards say. But you didn't become 100% confident. You wasn't 100% yourself again. Um, what I'm getting was like you got back up again, but not through your heart. Like how can I say it? Your heart was off. Like your heart was closed off, or you hid your heart, or something regarding your heart wasn't fully open. You didn't open up your heart. Okay, so we're gonna see what happened. Okay, you didn't fully open up your heart. So, you guys, I'm gonna pull two more cards and end it. So you guys see this. I hope it doesn't turn into a scar. I have a feeling it is. It's okay, scars fade. That may be something that you may have, when you fell, you may have developed scars, whether it was like literally or figuratively pain that may have scarred you. So when you got back up, your heart was fully open. The Nine of Pentacles. You became financially efficient, financially independent. When you fell, you got back up. You did that all on your own. You got right back up on your own. You developed financial freedom for yourself, right? But when it came, when you climbed the ladder up again, Four of Cups, things didn't seem like it could be where you want it to be again. You didn't see it, okay? You didn't see like, yes, you're back. You got your finances where you want it to be, and you could do things for yourself. But there was something about it wasn't the same. It wasn't something that you didn't want the attention anymore. You didn't crave for attention anymore. The King of Cups. I'm gonna get right to that. You didn't crave for attention anymore. You just something pained you, right? When you got back up, when you fell, there was something that occurred where it scarred you. You developed some type of pain, or there's a pain that you were dealing with, right? And you may have dealt some type of scar. You said, "I hope it doesn't leave a scar." It left a scar on you. Something left a scar on you, and you got yourself back up. You pull your big girl pants, pull your big boy pants, and you got back up. It was easy peasy. It came out. It came naturally to you, right? It was like you were always meant to be on top. You got your finances in order. You're financially efficient. You're financially independent. You did all your own. But when you got back up again, and you got what you got, it didn't feel the same anymore. You didn't crave for attention, or you didn't want the attention. You didn't seek validation from others. You couldn't stand it anymore. But they all follow you. A lot of people still follow you. People want to offer. They want to offer their love to you. You gave so much more attention the second round. Like the second time you rise up on the ladder, you gave more attention. More people that's pouring love into you. More people that want to gift you things. More people that's coming towards you. More from all over the world. The second time that you rised up, they all came. Everybody came for you just to see you, and meanwhile you in the background like, please leave me alone. You're shutting people out. Your heart is cold. Your heart became cold. That's what I was saying with the what is it card, the Ace of Cup in reverse. Your heart became cold. You had enough. You did not want anything to do with anybody or anyone. You just wanted to shut the whole world out. You wanted to shut them all out. You had enough. You did not care for these people. You didn't care for other people. You were just done. You was completely out of it. You was like, no, get out of my face. Like, you became very cold-hearted the second time. You became very cold-hearted. Okay. The last thing I got is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. You had a fight. You had to fight through a lot of stuff. Although you got back up, it came out naturally how you climbed back up to your rightful seat on top. You dealt with a lot. Okay, you had to persevere through a lot of bullshit, a lot of things that you didn't experience before, right? And once you did, it left something. It left a scar on you, right? It's like you were like a bit paranoid, or like maybe so like you were always on go, like ready for anything that may arise. Like you was always ready for war. You was on guard. You came out standoffish to people. Like you didn't want to be bothered. People can feel your energy. Like, oh, don't mess with her. Like she's ready. People can tell that you were not with the bullshit. You bought your business. Like you do not play with you. People knew not to question you. People knew not to challenge you. People even may have still tried, and they quickly learned you're not meant to be dealt with. Okay, so it's like you became this mighty warrior when you fell. Like when you fell, you experienced something that made you to a person where you became a warrior. You became a fighter. You became mightier. You became more fierce. You became more alert. You was more observant. You was more aware, self-aware. You knew who to trust and who didn't to trust. You knew how to move. You knew how to react. You knew how to respond. The way that you walk unafraid of nothing or anyone. You was unafraid of no one. No one can hurt you. No one can penetrate you, because when you were scarred, that changed you for the better. It made you to the person that you are today. You are a person that is not afraid of the world. You're not afraid of the world. You're not afraid of what people can do to you. You're not afraid of who is who. It's like something about you. You're not afraid what comes after you. You're not afraid who comes after you. You just know whoever tries to, you will best them. You will end them. You will kill them. You will end them. You will best them. You will completely dominate any type of person, any type of authority figure. Like you will destroy them. It's like that's just like your MO. It's like come at me if you will. I promise you, I'm gonna end you. You became more fierce, like more scarier, and like that's what people know not to come at you. Even though many people want to come at you, like come towards you. I'm getting there's a group of people that want to come towards you and pour their love to you, right? So tell you, excuse me, they want to give their affection to you. And there's a group of people just want to like tear you down, and it's like, oh, yeah, well, she's not. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Okay, we're gonna pull this one. The King of Wands. Now, now that you are on your rightful, so you're now in a position. I mean, for make someone's life with you. You want to help them become better. You want to help elevate them. Okay, so you're taking on some type of teacher better of their life. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do with it. End it here, you guys.